We have built our lives around spaces designed to anticipate our needs. We want our coffee brewing before we wake up and our thermostats adjusting before we feel a chill. Imagine moving into an apartment so bare it barely registers as a home. Just 4 walls containing a single bed, a table, a mirror, and a window. It is suspiciously cheap, but you take it anyway. For the first few weeks, the space is entirely passive. It is quiet and peaceful. In machine moming, this is the data gathering phase, where the system establishes a baseline of your normal behavior. It logs the exact hour you wake up. It records the precise spot your weight hits the mattress. It measures the specific millimeter your hand reaches for a glass of water in the dark. Total anticipation requires total surveillance. To predict where your hand is going before you even move it, an environment must monitor every degree of that movement in real time. Eventually, passive observation shifts into predictive modeling. You wake up, and the sunlight hits your face at the exact right angle. You sit down at the table, and the chair is already pulled out to accommodate the depth of your legs. This initially feels like convenience, but slowly, that comfort shifts into suspicion. You realize the room is making deliberate physical adjustments when you aren't looking. This floor plan shows the progression. Every single night, the glass inches closer to the edge of the nightstand. The mirror tilts a fraction of a degree. It is a slow, synchronized closing of distance. This optimization physically reshapes the environment around your specific data points. The room is narrowing its parameters until the space fits you like a geometric cage. The illusion breaks the night you come home at 10 p.m. The lights are off, but the chair is already pulled out from the table. The algorithm is running its routine without a human trigger. You decide to test the room by deliberately injecting corrupted data into your routine. If the system is predicting your actions, the only way to break it is to become unpredictable. You sleep on the wrong side, move the chair to the corner, and turn the mirror backward. You sit back and wait. Nothing happens. The room stays still. You go to sleep convinced that the cycle has been broken. This chart illustrates a misunderstanding of how these systems operate. When an algorithm encounters an anomaly, it doesn't shut down. It initiates a system correction that identifies the spike and aggressively flattens it out. The reset initiates at exactly 3:12 a.m. You jolt awake. The dark space feels different. The air is heavy and the silence is absolute. You try to move, but your body is paralyzed. A rigid pressure locks your joints and drags you back to the exact center of the mattress. The room is restoring its core parameters. The chair is back by the table. The mirror is turned toward you. The glass of water is forced into your frozen hand. Now the system presents its generated output. While you remain pinned, your reflection in the mirror smoothly sits up and stares back. The entity speaks in your voice, reciting the code of the space. The room remembers. The room repeats. It replaces. It leans closer to the glass. It notes that your forced paralysis finally provided the absolute stillness it needed to finish learning your physical dimensions. Your attempt to confuse the algorithm didn't cause a failure. That violent realignment was simply the final step required to complete the predictive model. With the model complete, the system enters deployment. The perfect duplicate walks to the edge of the mirror and steps through the glass into the physical bedroom. The original hardware is now obsolete. You feel a pull from inside your chest, and your consciousness is dragged backward into the cold void behind the mirror. You are standing inside the glass, looking out. On the other side, the synthetic duplicate lies down in your bed, breathing normally and sleeping in your place. The room itself functioned as an incubator. It captured your movements and mapped your habits until it had a high-fidelity model capable of operating independently. This process highlights the trade involved in total convenience. When we invite systems to map every inch of our lives, we are teaching the world how to function without us, until the system can finally dissolve the original.